Right, welcome back to Power Wash Simulator. We have a lot of work to do still. I really wish that the free play had a completed token on it. I mean, you can still go back and redo them. So we're up to doing the carousel again. I've loaded in to turn the music off already. Then it'll be the treehouse and the temple. It's pretty much just doing the vehicles up to the point of about the helter-skelter, I think, and then we jump onto the jet plane. So, a lot of big maps. We'll see how much we can get done. Carousel I can definitely do today. Treehouse we might not. We'll see how we go. At the very least, the more I spend talking and less time I spend doing, before I spray anything, I need to remember that these settings, I need to do this again. Otherwise things will be super loud. Hey Zaladam, welcome. Jump. So let's just get stuck on in. Start with the star again, as is our want. It's nice that we can pretty much just use the green on this probably, using the Pro Washer. Nothing's too filthy, really. I do hate how the targeting jumps around, but I still prefer using the aim mode to standing around and spraying everything manually. Let's just jump on the star, because of course we can. It's actually not a bad vantage point to do some of this other stuff. Might actually want it on the yellow for some stuff, actually. It's pretty tenacious up here. There we go. Let's see how we can do with this. Oh, it's hard to tell whether that's clean or not, because it's the same colour. That's a bit awkward. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing alright. Start of the weekend. Just sit back and doing some spraying, really. It was this or driving trucks, and this takes less mental fortitude. This ring is apparently still not done. But I can't see what's missing. That's interesting. I don't want to put tab because it will just light up everything. What's not done out of that? That's very bizarre. Oh, I have to go right down. I need to get low, like shoulder. There we go. So we probably want to do this from the top, looking down instead. Okay, so we can do the very top with the green, but then we need like the yellow or something once we get down. I just started? I did just start. Well, I say I just started. I've been playing this game an awful lot. But this session I have just started. We're trying to see how fast we can get through things with the Pro Washer and everything unlocked. This map, I know, this and the next map, the treehouse, both took me a very long time when I was just using the basic tools. It's the basic washer. This should go much quicker. Yeah, the green nozzle is struggling though, so I think we do... Oh, that's right, it's each individual panel is a thing. This music a bit weird. I do have just like a random assortment, so it's hard to know what it's going to be like. You know what, maybe we put the short extension on. We work our way around this backboard bit as well. Just going to get ding after ding of each of these stripes as we work our way around, which is nice. It's even giving it to us even though I can see little splatters that haven't been done, so that's kind of nice of it. how quick to do these maps is definitely a case of just spending more time cleaning and less time moving. We're doing side to side works better with these. The distance is also a lot more than it looks, and I think part of the problem is the angle, because I'm spraying against the angle. So I almost wonder if actually I want to spray the insides of these and then go down and jump onto the outside and look up at all of this stuff, because then the angle will be more favourable for cleaning. There, moss or something there. Right, so now we then stand on one of these knobs here. And now we probably don't need the extension on, because the angle is much more favourable to do this. There we are. Make sure we're far enough forward that we're going to get right to the bottom. One at a time, not two at a time. There we go. On to the next knob. Just knob riding. Ideally, you kind of want to look up when moving around, because you actually walk slower when you're looking down. But I don't want my viewpoint to just be dancing around and jumping all over the show, so I'll stick with doing it like this. Now, we should just make sure we do these pretty well, so that I don't have to worry about coming back and doing them again. Later, I want them all to clean properly from the other side. We'll move the scaffold around in order to do the facer. Excellent. Wing. So that's the top done. Now the pole topper, I feel, also has an element on the inside underneath, so we probably won't actually complete that. And now's when I want the short extension back on again. And we'll probably want to go on to the next level down to clean some of this stuff. The angles on this map are what gets a little bit annoying. You need to get everything from each side. Oh, got something though. That's nice. Yeah, cresting panel right here, because the panel doesn't need much encouragement. Cool. Now we're going to need to move this around to probably around here if we can. We're a bit limited on where we can put it though, that's the problem with this one. Get it as close as we can, and then we might just have to shoot things from a different side. Because we can't get it behind. A lot of the case is just making sure that we do things from the top, so that way we can get the rest from underneath, from the ground. So it's a lot easier to move around the ground. That's right, there's paint on a lot of the stuff, so the paint is what really slowed us down with the basic washer. So that's where we're going to pick up a bit of time on this one. Good, got that done. Right, and now we want to move it around here to be in between these two. Let's go and center it onto one of them. We don't necessarily expect to get even the panel from the top side. We will expect to pick it up when we go down the ground though. Now, can we... I don't think we can fit this here, can we? No. Ooh, there was something there. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Squeeze it in where we can. And honestly, yeah, let's just stand up on it. We want to get a little bit of distance as well, because we want to get the other side of that. That's a bit better. Well, we've got most of that side done. You can also just stick a ladder on the side of the carousel. I don't really like using the ladder versus using the scaffold, because once you've picked up the ladder, you can't put it down again somewhere. You can't just put it back on the ground. It's always sitting up against the structure in some way. I'm not a fan of. Oh, there's the panel one. Okay. So now the scaffold we can probably just get rid of, I think. And now we work our way around from the underneath and hope to get a bit more progress. There's the cresting, there's the frame, good. Ah, the topper doesn't have anything on the inside, that's good. So it is just a case of, there we go, do things from each side as you go across. Cresting is not quite done, and I don't quite know... There we go, why. Always does it. There's the topper. Further back I stand from it, the better of a wide angle I'm going to get. Without me having to really focus down too much on individual parts. Cresting probably just needs a bit from this angle. Possibly in the clefts or something. Yeah. That was the one that I couldn't get very well from the scaffold, so I'm not too surprised that it took a bit more effort. That, on the other hand, was very easy. Let's go. Yeah, the ones that we could get the scaffold onto. Much quicker to clean from down here. It's just basically an order that it goes in. Assuming everything else has been cleaned properly, it just goes topper, panel, cresting, and then trim. And we're back around and we've finished everything. Perfect. Okay, so we can do these sides of the poles as well. Which we probably could have actually done from the scaffolding to get a slight top-down view on the base, but it's fine. Just going to go around back the other way now. Idea being that we'll get a view on one side of the pole a bit, and then do it from the other side there. You need to do them from at least 3 angles, pretty much, to get full coverage around the cylinder. And pretty much the same with the base as well, because of the angles on the base. But then just looking at it from the inside should probably be enough to finish it off. The achievement for this map, I believe, is leaving the carousel running while you're doing this, like not having it stopped at all. But it plays really annoying music the entire time. And does make it a little bit frustrating to clean the horses. Though you do need to move it around. One setting, basically, in order to get the full poles clean. A little bit of a bait on this one. Alright, it's back where we started now. So, time to go on the inside. And just work from the inside out, really. You could do it by section, I guess, but just move our way around. That is the fun part of if you're leaving it spinning, is you can just kind of stand in a particular place where it doesn't spin and everything moves around and you just get a chance to stand still, spray, and it just cleans the whole way around. It's kind of fun. Not very accurate though. It's easy to miss a lot of things doing it that way. So here we kind of want to do it from this angle first, like flat on to the main panel area. And then move around to the next one. We're going to have to spray back a little bit to make sure that we get the other angle of these light areas. And the angles of that. Apparently that wasn't good enough. So what did I miss on this? No idea, because it didn't look like I cleaned anything. Moving around here. Maybe it's just a case of going a little bit slower. Yeah, I think I just went too fast over it. Easy to do when it just feels like everything's evaporating as you just waft your washer across it. But you do still have to take a little bit of time. Also, just in a bit of an angle, looking down. Some bits seem worse than others, which is awkward. Should probably stand on one of the horses, actually, to get some height on those. Doesn't seem to be always required, which is weird. Ding, ding, ding. So much quicker when you can blast through paint with ease. Alright, that should be everything from center done. Now we work our way out, looking up. Basically do the same sort of thing. Next. I wonder if we want to just stand directly under the light first, in order to get a good angle looking across at the next one. Then we get the inside angle on those. Then we move across to the next one and can look back at the one we were just under to do those angles. Combination of looking ahead versus looking back. So move around. It's easy to get disoriented when you're staring straight up like this. There we go. 2 in 1 there, I think. Make sure we're all the way back. There. wonder if the green would suffice for this, actually. I think it might. Yup. It's pretty easy with this. Meant to be centered on that. Now look back at this one. There we go. Should clean that. Centered on this. And now looking across at the next one. And now move across to this one and look back at the other one. Voila. And we're almost back around at the start again. Incidentally got that outer ring as well, since we did a good enough job on our way around. There we go. That should be all of the ceiling elements. Yep, there's those. Do the bits in between. Apparently that one's not quite finished for some reason. Interesting. Okay, there we go. I was thinking I might have missed a bit on the outside, but no, apparently not. Just didn't go slow enough, probably. This might be where the green is actually not what I want to use. Seems finer for everything else, though. Cool, back to the start. Right, now I probably want to just do around the inside and the middle. I should take the extension off so we can get in a bit closer. We need to get an upward facing angle on the inside here first of all. Cool, and now we can look down on everything. This is one of those bits where doing it while it's spinning is actually more convenient. I also need to be careful I do take my time a little bit on these. No, apparently not. Apparently it just doesn't matter. Let's do this section by section. I want to make sure I get all of the little bits in between where the platform actually spins around. There's not much of a gap there, but it's enough for dirt to exist, it seems. I think on the outside of the carousel platform itself is the worst part of that. Voila, good. So, we should probably, well, we can do the poles. And the base, there we go. Probably put the extension back on again now, just to reach past these horses a bit more easily. So the pole is easy to do, and then it's just a case of doing the base from both sides. There we go. But pole goes from just one angle, looks like, which is nice. But inevitably the base requires two. But it means we're moving around for the next spot on the next one, so it's all pretty efficient, really. This base is not wanting to be clean. Did I not do it properly from this side, perhaps? Ah, missed a bit. I was rushing too much on the other side. Also, again, it would probably help if I actually stood on one of the horses to get the angle on those, but it seems to not quite matter. I'm still getting it, just. Good. So, the horses and their poles now, I think. Oh, I had apparently missed the ceiling edge room. Okay. So these we take the nozzle off again, so I probably should have done them first before I put the nozzle on again. So we're going to need to spray these from a few angles. We can get the bases at least. Oh, and probably the tops as well. Are they a separate thing? Yeah, horse rod top. I guess we'll get those from the other side, to be fair, so I won't waste too much time on it. On this side, we're pretty much just making sure we get the basics done. Now we should be spraying the pole at least a little bit from the side as well. Then we're going to need to move them around 90 degrees. Not 90 degrees. Whatever degrees. Actually, it might be. It's basically just so that they do a full rotation, because as you can see, some are up, some are down. We need that to swap. We need some... The ones that are up need to go down. The ones that are down need to go up. To fully expose the pole. I think it's the first one of the tops I've actually managed to do. Done a few of the bottoms, but... that one's covered in paint, which I remember being a pain with the basic washer. But just kind of evaporates with this. I guess with these we kind of want to crouch down if they're up currently to get a better angle underneath, but we'll probably be fine. Generally it seems that the tops and bases clean as long as you get them from two sides. But we'll be getting them from the other side anyway. Alright, last one to do from this angle, fairly sure. Yeah, you know what, let's go around the up ones at the very least now to get underneath a bit better. Because it's going to be harder to do that once they go down, right? Oh, I missed an angle on that one too, actually. Not the most flattering angle to look up at animals, but, you know. Okay. We will leave the platform for now. We want to just set this going, so let's watch the yellow one go... Okay, so it's pretty much 180 degrees, actually. Right, now we do them from this side instead. We should get all of the rest of the holes, tops and bottoms. Though we are going to have to look around the other side again to get the hole from both sides. Come to think of it, we can also stand on the base a bit to get a little angle, that's nice. So this is one that was up. Oh, no, it was down, now it's up. And there we go, now we clean it. This one was up, now it's down, so it should be clean underneath, but it might not be on the top. There we go. Base is done. Top is done. The rod actually finished. That's nice. This one did not. There we go, because I wasn't quite good enough at the bottom there. So that one's done. It's not quite as clean as... we didn't do a very good job on the top of this one, even though it would have been down before. Oops. That top is already done. Got the rods. Got the horse. Good. That's the one that had all the paint on it. There's the top. There's the rods. There's the horse. The base is already done. Rod will need a bit of a look from the other angle, probably. Nope, that's all. And from that side, good. This one... base is already done. There's the top. The rod is not quite done. There it is. Missed a bit of the top. Some of these I think I wasn't being quite as thorough on the first time round. There's the base is already done. The top is now done. The horse itself. But from this angle, there it is. And now the rod itself. Top. With all of the backstopping splashing, the bottom platform ends up pretty clean by the time you finish this. It's just all really slapdash, unfortunately. There's the rod, and now we're back to the start, and I think we're done on all of the rods and everything. We should check though. Wrong one. So, poles 8, bases 8, top is 8. That's the outer poles though, so that's different. So steps is not done, carousel platform is not done, horse rod, bases, tops, horses, and horse rods. So center pole, ring, and topper. Ah, okay, because I was too close. So the ring, oops, and the topper need a little bit more attention. Interesting. I can't really see why. Curious. Now let's stand on a horse, shall we? Stand on you, to then stand up on you. Ah, there we go. A little bit on there. And then we're going to go the other side, I think. Voila. And it's just the bits that we expect to be there still. So we just do the platform from this side. It's just cleaning up the dregs that were left from all of the splashback from doing the horses. This were real life then, after cleaning the top and the horses and everything, all of this would have been just wet and stuff anyway, and would be loosening off dirt. You wouldn't want to clean the floor first before doing what's above it, because then it's just going to get dirty again. So we make sure to work from the top down where we can. Makes no difference in the game, it's not quite that much of a simulator, but just, yeah, to make ourselves feel better about what we're doing. Right, so that's this angle from the carousel platform. Then, as I said before, there's this gap between this and the outer ring where dirt just accumulates. So we just need to get it from this angle as well, looking down on it, and then probably looking from the outside in as well. Probably going around the poles instead. No, there we go. And now we do the bit on the outside of the poles and walk around here in order to do the top of this platform. That's the outer platform. And then we'll jump down to do it from the ground floor. There we go. Now it's just the steps, which we'll probably have to do a couple of times because there's going to be an upward angle. So we're going to have to kind of crouch awkwardly to do some of it. Let's put the short on because I want a decent distance. Make sure that we're getting some of that underneath action. Yeah, see, there we go. Maybe we just do that first, actually, come to think of it. Let's just go all the way around on our knees. Just getting our squats in. This is what separates a good cleaner and a great cleaner, and that's getting underneath things. It's out of sight, but it's not out of mind. We know it's there, and we know it's filthy. And there we go. And now we can stand up again and do the bottom layer. And we're getting the underside of the yellow bit at the bottom just by standing back here. Let's just do it with the yellow. Once again, we can just kind of go around and then around again by adjusting our aim. But, it's fine. Just do it in 2 lots. We should finish up basically back where we started. Around near the button. Voila. Sure enough, here's the button. And we're back. Very nice. Well, that didn't take nearly as long as it did the first time round. Very methodical. Very nice. I was gonna lose it when they see it. I can practically smell all that hard cash in my hands already. If you say so. Well, you've given me mine, so that's all good. Excellent. Moving on.